Hello, welcome to Reviews, Riffs, and Reactions. My name is Nick.
And I'm Brendan.
And today we're going to be reacting to Spectre of Extinction by At the Gates. I love At the Gates. I mean...
Yeah.
I love At the Gates.
I love At the Gates.
I got super excited years ago when they came back and started putting out albums again, and the last two they did I thought were really good. I don't know if you've really listened to them, but I enjoyed the crap out of them. And I remember last year they said they were working on something, and this just came out. So when I saw that, I was just like, it's time.
Oh, At the Gates. This video is fairly long, so I'm not going to be too long-winded, so sit down. Just kidding. No, of course, in the early 2000s, I was kind of like getting into like older metal, where obviously there was like the Megadeth and Slayer, Metallica staples, but I was kind of like digging around looking for if there was any B-sides I missed or something that was some gold. I found a lot with Slayer. Slayer's my jam. But in all of these, looking through the internet and or using my LimeWire and my Kazaa, I found At the Gates. And I was just like, whoa, are these dudes new? Because this shit is fucking sick with it. Like, I was so excited. And then I was like, wait, they're older? This has been here this whole time? What? 1993? Like, while people were playing stupid Nirvana, I could have been listening to this crap. Like, but, back in those days, you had to go down a cobblestone path to go to your local CD store and say the right password to be able to even see anything that was popular. So I don't even know how. I mean, obviously I found them because I was digging around on the internet in the trenches. Yeah, I found them because I don't know, it was probably 2005-ish when I started listening to the Black Dahlia Murder, and somebody else was just like, listen to this. This is a band that's similar. The Black Dahlia Murder were influenced by them. Because, there's always that thing where somebody's like, oh, this band sounds like the Black Dahlia Murder, and then you have to be all, no! But when I heard them, I was just like, yes, I see how they were influenced, and I was like, but this is so good. So good.
So, of course, everybody always knows Slaughter of the Soul, like, that's such a good album, but when I saw somebody share this video on Facebook, somebody commented and they were like, glad they ditched the Slaughter of the Soul sound. Like, this is so good, it's so different. So I'm super excited to hear this.
Interesting.
So let's check it out.
Let's see what happens. Oh, they got on the crust filter.
They went and found an old camera because they were like, we might be old.
The black depths of the cosmos itself.
Ooh.
So far we have swinging lamps, time lapse.
I thought that was those swinging incense things they use in churches.
Yeah.
To make everyone choke.
Yeah. I guess it did have a giant candle sticking on the top of it. I just assumed it had oil in it and you were just going to make it stink really bad. And then the cosmos.
Well, I get the feeling like if you're going to like listen to this like on like the CD or whatever, like this first part, that's like the intro that you would just listen to like the first time you listen to the album. And then you'd never listen to again. But they put it into the music video.
Yeah, so. It was a minute of the exact same thing over and over again, which I guess is leading up to the build-up, which I'm hoping it's going to get crazy here soon.
Yeah. One thing I love about At the Gates is they always know how to make a good chorus.
Yeah.
Like that chorus, just like it was catchy, like it grabbed me, and like I know that's the part that I'm going to be thinking about later on, probably.
Hot damn.
The bottom of the cosmos itself, any personal nothing, demonic contagion, indifferent and immaterial, to touch the deepest depths, through the denial of the will, the spectre of extinction, eternal in its rage, the reverence and the fall, the purity of our cage, the purity of our cage. Contagious in life and death, we cataclysmic force. The absent is now weaponized into parasitic force, amorphous as a wheel, as fathoms with the face ocean, the spectre of extinction, eternal in its rage, the reverence and the fall, the purity of our cage, the purity of our cage.
Dun dun dun.
So,
Interesting.
tell me how you really feel.
So for me, I have no allegiance to any band. Some people are like that, I guess. Others, I've noticed, usually the majority of people, they'll have a favorite band, and that's their band. Like, you can't knock on them. Sure, they made a shitty album, blah, 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 whatever. I guess I'm like a... I'm like a bad date. Just something goes wrong, I'm never going to fucking call you again. I just don't... That's just how I am. I'll cut a band loose real quick, especially if they're just not up to par. Well, in these situations, it's very tricky because this is an older band. I listened to Slaughter of the Soul until it literally stopped playing in the CD player because I couldn't listen to it anymore because it was so great. And I guess that's just up on this pillar, and that's just how I want to remember it, kind of like an old shitty PlayStation game. And I just don't really want to... Every time I go back, I'm always like, oh man, I want to hear... I want to hear that. But I guess it could be argued that, they're keeping their same tone or their same style from then, but it just doesn't live up to what I'm listening to now. Now that I'm in the era of... I'm listening to like I just referenced a bunch of old bands.
Listening to something like I don't know, we could say like Deviloof, something that's like really crazy.
Well, things like I can't think of the fucking Immortal,
Immortal.
Yeah, the album.
Oh, you're talking about Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore.
I thought you were talking about the band Immortal. I was like,
No.
you mean the old shitty black metal band?
Yeah, Testament, Venom. Okay, so yeah, why do I keep wanting to say Lacuna Coil? Lorna Shore and like Rings of Saturn. These like newer bands that have like this crazy fast like. It did have pros. Like you said, the choruses were really great, and the guitar work was excellent. The drums, which usually was very standoutish to me in the days of old, didn't hardly catch my attention at all in this. And I don't know if it's just because of age. Those vocals were absolutely fucking terrible. I was like, wow, that is really bad. Like, I don't even
His
want to
voice
listen
changed
to
a
this.
lot from Slaughter of the Soul.
Yeah.
What I will say, because this song, like, if I was listening to, like, the album as a whole, this wouldn't have stood out to me unless the album was really bad.
Yeah.
The second half of the song was much better than the first half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, like, having, like, the solo, the chorus, that heavier part at the end, like, that was all much better than the first half. And like I was saying, like, the beginning of it felt like it would be like the intro to the CD that you'd listen to the first time and then skip every other time you listen to it. I really hope that's true, because if that's on the actual song when the album comes out, I'm never going to listen to this song.
It's just too much. I was going to say white noise, but it's not white. There's too much instrumental where you need to get into the action.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot to like still. His voice is basically the same as the last two albums, which I don't have a problem with it. It's obviously not as powerful sounding or as good sounding as it was from Slaughter of the Soul, but it still has that same kind of feel.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it. I obviously enjoy Slaughter of the Soul more, but I still like the way he sounds now. This song just overall, though, didn't really do it for me, which is disappointing.
Yeah, that's what I was really expecting, like a fast pace. I was hoping for something a little bit just more heavy. Again, the riffs, the guitar work in the song, that was actually good, but for me it left a lot to be desired. Like, I just wanted more energy from the drummer, and I could have taken anybody else on vocals and maybe it would have, then it would have been like, wow, this is really cool, I'll check out more of this. But it seemed like half that lineup had their check engine lights on. Like, wow, that drummer does not.
I mean, this might be something where you have to listen to the album because this was not what you were hoping for, just to hopefully the rest of the album is what you were hoping for.
Hopefully. But yeah, that was I ordered my number 6 and I just got fries.
What an analogy.
Yeah, I was not a fan.
Oh well, can't win them all.
Nope.
So that was Spectre of Extinction by At the Gates. If you like the song, let us know in the comments below, and if you got anything you'd like us to react to, let us know that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back with another video. Bye.